For all you mad bastards loving the Big Show podcast, get up even closer on Instagram, YouTube and TikTok.
Yeah.
4 to 7 every weekday.
You're too quiet.
You're too
I'm
quiet.
too quiet.
No, it's good now.
A little bit more,
Yeah.
that's good.
What about now?
Yeah, no, good as gold.
loud.
Perfect.
I'm going to get a beer pretty quick purely because it's so hot here.
What,
Right,
right?
isn't it?
As
Hey,
in like
g'day
now?
everybody. We're in Hokitika.
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 Stumpers Bar, which is on the
Stumpers
corner of the
Bar.
main street. And it's an interesting one because we've never been down to Hokitika before.
You're a big one on the bin, eh?
We've never been down. I
You've got
love
a
the
few.
bin.
You've never been.
I'm
You've
a
got
bin
that.
chicken.
There's a couple of great Kiwiisms you've got there.
Yeah, well, I'm
I
a
like
Kiwi,
them.
Moki.
I'm not against it.
On
What
the
do you-
weekend.
What do you say?
What do I say?
I've never travelled down.
I've never travelled so far.
I'll start doing that. But we've never been here before. I don't even know if we had a frequency down here.
We got two.
We've got two.
That's how good we are. We got two frequencies.
Our taxi driver couldn't wait to tell us that he doesn't listen to it.
The first thing he did was when we hopped in, he goes, check out this station, man, it rules. It was a
Gold, wasn't it?
competing station. Oh, no, that's part of our
Yeah, that's
company.
one of ours.
But he goes, yeah, the fellas at work like your station, but I don't listen to it.
I've also been in about 3 shops today, and they've all had gold on.
Gold?
Huge gold community down here.
Gold
in,
rules.
Hokitika. Yeah.
Gold.
Is
My
it Andrew
dad-
Dickens?
I don't know. Is he this really skinny fella?
Yeah, lovely
That
guy.
punches the darts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad loves gold.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Actually, being in the middle is really fucking annoying.
It is,
But
isn't it?
you're usually in the middle, just not such close
Well,
proximity. to hit
Jace
the
is
turn your
usually
head.
there.
Jason's
Yeah.
usually there.
Well, on the end.
Yeah.
So, and just for people listening, someone's usually on the end, and you can just sort of look.
Yeah.
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 Can we not do it? Is there no space down there? Is that the go?
No, we set it up differently because we weren't sure which eye of yours was blind, and we were trying to cater
You
to
guys
you.
should know. You should know about that by now. And when I turned up, you had no idea about my blindness.
Well, we had completely
No idea.
We had completely swapped the entire thing around to suit your other eye.
Right, you got my eye wrong.
And even-
But you had me.
No.
But you had me in the middle.
We had you in the middle regardless,
Yeah.
so that's when we realised it didn't matter what side you're on
Yeah.
because you're not going to be able to see one of us, and you want to see both of us.
At the
I prefer
same
it.
damn time.
Yeah.
Anyway, we flew down here. What happened today, Keyzie? We're in Stumpers. Let's start with that. It's a great bar. We're on track for one of our worst shows ever, I'll say that. And I don't mean in terms of the content that we're going to deliver. And let me just say, I'm excited by it. I'm excited by any kind of top threes, bottom threes, that's good stuff.
Well, it means you're making history.
That's right. And it's conversations. And so at the moment, I'm looking out here and there's 10 men in the bar and 2 women. One of the women works for us.
But-
3 women.
And I mean, the good thing is we know what the bottom three are. So number one is the worst one we've ever done was the Rotorua live show, which we did on 2 days' notice.
Oh, that's not the worst one in my opinion.
Yeah, but in my opinion, it is. Oh no, there was one that didn't happen in
Yeah.
Hamilton because
That was field days.
The internet went down, but that never
That
happened.
was-
The
But that-
turnout was good though.
But the thing about that was good.
That was
Because
good.
we got to go home.
We got to go
Arguably
home.
one of the most traumatizing days of my career.
But we were stoked because we didn't have to do a show and we just got
Yeah.
to drive home.
Oh yeah, the energy around there was real stoked. That was the vibe that I was getting that night.
But the worst show we ever did was in Rotorua, 2 days' notice. There was a guy reading a novel who took his glasses off and looked at his watch and as we started talking because we had interrupted him reading his novel.
Yeah.
That was the bottom one. And then all the ones after that are the worst are whenever I'm away and Pugs fills in.
I remember Rotorua quite fondly, and part of that was because the people that did come along for us were super fans that
Oh, they were
hung
great.
around. And there was that dude that remembered the titty. Remember him? He'd been listening to Hauraki for like 50
Oh,
years.
yeah,
or something.
absolutely.
Titty, yeah.
I thought you said titties.
He,
yeah.
he was a huge fan of titty.
The boat Tiri that
Oh, yeah.
the Hauraki used to broadcast on. Yeah, that guy. That was great because you really do sort the
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
real passionate fans. But I was freaking out about this live show for a while now.
Yeah, you have.
Really? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah. You guys need to meet that owner. He is a character of sorts. He's a lovely bloke.
You're telling
The
me,
character
Pug,
of sorts.
that you're telling me that a pub owner in Hokitika is a character?
Yeah,
Well, we
no,
were
fair.
talking just before about Hokitika Hoyte, who was parked up on a couch over there in front of a fireplace. The fireplace isn't on. Beautiful weather here today. She's warmed right up. As withered as an old sort of tree root.
He was the skinniest man I've ever seen in my
oh,
life.
Yeah, it was very much like the guy out of Last Stop,
Larimer.
Larimer. He had a lot of that going on, but he stopped in, had his 1 pint, and then picked up his bags of clothes and shit, which was probably his whole life.
Just
and
on
then
that.
ambled out the door.
He has been buying 1 bottle of light Steinlager since lunchtime.
What? He's been buying
what?
one bottle since lunchtime.
He's been buying one bottle of light Steinlager. Takes his bags up, sits somewhere different. He's been doing it since lunchtime. He's had about 5 or 6 of them.
Oh, I heard him. Yeah, that was weird.
I thought you meant one over the whole lunchtime.
No. He just keeps going
Like
up.
it's taken him since lunchtime to order one light beer.
Well, to be honest,
Probably.
when you look at him, maybe.
Yeah, but he was in a real state, and I was hoping to see people like that. He looked like a backbone.
The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki. The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Yeah, it was great too because the one of the ladies that works here, bar manager, well, actually the one behind the bar now, the older woman at the back there,
Yeah.
Hates me.
Pugs moved the tables to make a better sitting area or something, and then she came back and moved them all back. And she's a hard-looking woman. You know, she won't take shit. She's worked there for ages. She's put up with drunk people for years.
Yeah.
And then Pugs had a nice word with her about potentially moving the tables back to where he put them. And I was just in my head, I was like, it's not even worth trying.
Right.
You know what?
She doesn't give a shit about us.
I think I need to be better at sort of asking about
this looks like a
boundaries
bad
and that,
idea. So
They're moving the pool table.
now.
Holy shit.
I said to them, I said, you can move it as long as you replace it with something. Like, as long as it's not empty.
Well, they have. It's a dance floor.
Now we've got a rave happening at for the Throbber.
To be fair, the lady behind the bar, very concerned about space for people to order at the bar and people to come in and go to the toilet. So clearly she'll be stoked. She'll be fizzing about that. She was lovely. I was being dramatic.
First time in Hokitika. It seems like a good place, although Keyzie, you and I spent most of the time working.
You were sitting in the lobby of the motel because we hopped
Hotel.
Is that a hotel?
Motoring.
Yeah, it's probably a motoring.
It is a little bit.
Not a bad.
motoring.
It's a nice
It's
one.
nice.
Right? Yeah,
it's nice. We came in because I like to call ahead so we can check in early, especially because I had one of those sleeps last night where I was waking up every hour.
Fucking hate
I had
that.
one of those.
And so I was up at 4.
Yeah.
Well, I might as well go early.
So good.
And so I was bugging, I'll get a nap and that'll be good. So rang the hotel last night. All good. You know, that we're full, but when people check out, we'll make sure that we get the cleaners through your room first. Sweet. Old Faye that was. I was talking to.
Yeah, she is nice.
Then I come in today, and the woman on the woman on reception was not Faye, and she's no, she was Dutch. We can't do a Dutch accent. Oh, we can't do that. No. You can't check in until 2. It's like, so you're telling me all of the rooms will be available at the same time at 2 o'clock. Nothing's going to be available before then. Anyway, she was being a difficult cow, and I thought I'll leave her until 2. I'll leave. Well, she was. It's like, it's customer service, man. If you can't handle that, then fuck off back to Holland.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah,
I don't have
baby.
the racism alarm, but I would.
But that goes for anyone. And then I was like, I'll leave it until midday, and I'll ask her again.
Yeah.
And then 11:30, she put her hand up and she said, "We've got a room for you, Mogi, your backbone."
Oh, did she say that?
Yeah.
Turns out she was a massive listener, loves the podcast.
Yeah, she's a big fan of the show.
So shout out if you're listening now.
And then go into the room, and of course, it's a weird setup because you walk in on the main street of Hokitika. Is that what this place is called?
Yeah.
You can't see any ocean, but then you go into your hotel room and you open the curtains and there's just ocean right there, which I don't think I was really prepared for.
I love that.
Despite the fact it was called the Beachfront Hotel. Which
It is called
include.
yeah.
The way they've designed it is there's a beautiful beach. Well, you can't swim in it, but then they've
Can you
built.
not?
You can
Oh,
at
it's
your own,
dangerous.
at your own risk.
Oh,
It's a pretty dangerous
Every
beach. I'm
ocean's
pretty
I'm
at
sure.
thinking
your own
about having a
risk.
little dip.
yeah.
That's good. But they've put a line of buildings in front of it. Instead of, usually you'd have the road going along the waterfront and the buildings facing the sea.
Yes, that's
so
true.
right now, Stumpers
Yeah.
Bar should be looking at the
Well,
ocean.
there is also another road on that side.
Is there?
Yes.
So we're just on a different road.
We're on a different road. And
What
so
the fuck
that was
am I
the
on
thing.
about?
So I went to have a nap, and then there's trucks that go along there.
Yeah.
Lots of camper vans. There's heaps of tourists out there.
Good
But
as
yeah.
gold.
Yeah.
Can I just say,
Anyway, I didn't get to sleep.
it was a beautiful, it was one of the most beautiful, oh my God, these dangerously old people are sitting at the frontmost seats right now.
Epic.
Oh God.
That is freaking epic sauce.
Oh my goodness, backbones.
Yeah.
Which is, now we're looking at them and they're looking at us. Forgot what I was going to say, actually.
Just gave them a little nod to say, hey, we're not staring at you because you're old. We're
We
staring
are.
at you because you're big.
Funny, it's amazing how noise carries for you too. Your voice really carries.
Does it?
Huh?
It echoed across
What?
the pub. She's crying. Although a lot of old people just have really watery eyes anyway. Have you noticed that?
Oh,
Got a
milky.
Couple of weepers.
Couple of weepers there. Hey, listen to the Hauraki Big Show 4 till 7 every weekday. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thanks for those who turned up at the old Stumpers bar down in Hokitika. If you're listening to this over the weekend,
So true.
we'll be back 4 p.m. on Monday. Have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you then. Cheers.
Bye.
That's warm, boy.